Hi everyone, my name is Avyukta and I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering from Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, and presently I am working in Wipro Technologies as a project engineer. There are lots of students who are studying in electronics and instrumentation, or who are planning to go for an electronics and instrumentation. They are asking lots of questions from me regarding an instrumentation engineering. I have account in Cura, and lots of people asking that what is the scope, what we are going to study, and where we get the job. Can we get the job in IT sector or not? Means there are lots of questions they are asking. So I just thought that I can make a small video for them, so that they can find all their queries in that video. And before that, I want to show my certificate also, that provisional certificate that I got from a college after completion of my engineering. So just wait for some time, I'm going to show. So this is my provisional certificate that I'm going to show, that I got this 80.5% also. So this is my provisional certificate. I'm going to show you here. So, and I'm going to show you something relating to an instrumentation, so that you'll get all your queries solved. So just follow this video. So hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I've said that I'm going to say you I'm going to solve all your queries related to an electronics and instrumentation engineering. So there are some branches which is related to an instrumentation, like AEI, or that is Applied Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, then Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, then Instrumentation and Control Engineering. So these all branches are almost same. And these means electronics and instrumentation is a specialized branch of this electrical and electronics. So it is mainly came from this branch, electrical and electronics. So I'm going to begin that what subjects an instrumentation engineering student have to study in their academics, in their engineering courses. So almost we all know that in first year the subjects are common for all the branches, like for electrical or for electronics or for CSE. But after that, when you enter into a second year, when you enter in your own course, then what all subjects you are going to study. So basically you are going to study the subjects related to an electrical, like the control system, then measurements you are going to study, then you are going to study power electronics. These are all subjects related to electrical, so you are going to study these all subjects. You're not going to study power system and machines. These subjects are only studied by electrical engineers only. The subjects from electronics, like analog electronics, then digital electronics, then VLSI you are going to study in the fourth year, in the 7th semester. And like AI also, you are going to study artificial intelligence. There are some subjects of computer science also you are going to study, computer science subjects. Like if I'm going to say the computer science subjects is like C++ programming language you are going to study, then computer organization, and architecture you are going to study. Okay, then after this computer networks you are also going to study. So now you understand that electronics and instrumentation engineering is a mixture of all these branches. Like you are going to study some of the subjects of computer science, some subjects of the electrical, some of the subjects of electrical engineering, and some of the subjects of electronics engineering. So, and the rest, like maths and some of the common subjects, who are these common subjects are studied by all the branches. But these are the main core subjects of your branch. And one of the subject that you are going to study in deep, like, is sensors and transducers. Electrical engineering and electronics engineering students are also studying this subject, sensor and transducer, but they are not going into deep, but you have to go into deep. Okay, so you basically understand that what type of subject I'm going to study during my engineering. Okay, then the main important thing that I'm going to say here, that what are the main important things that an instrumentation engineering have to do in the industry or in the future. The main important thing I'm going to say. So first one is, that is sensing part. Okay, this is the first step. The second step is measurement, and third step is control. These are the important, you can say, the phases, you can say the phases of an instrumentation engineering, you can say it, phases of an instrumentation engineering. These are the important phases, these all three, in sensing first, then second measurement, then third control. Okay, these are the three important phases of an instrumentation engineering. Here you will find the measurement, here you will find the sensor and control system. You have to study advanced also, means advanced part also, advanced part also you are going to study advanced control system. Okay, then I'm going to say one more important thing about an instrumentation, that there are four pillars, you can say four pillars of an instrumentation engineering. So first one is level, then second one is temperature, then third one is pressure, then fourth one is flow. So these are the four pillars of an instrumentation engineering, means you have to work for these also in industry. Like you can say a steel industry, a thermal power, means electricity industry, or there are some more like coal industry also. So where there, so in whatever industry, if there is an use of level, if there is an use of temperature, if there is an use of pressure, or if there is an use of flow, then you will come into the picture. You have to do these are the only things, means sensing, measurement, control. But in every field, like in level also you have to do the same thing, in measurement also you have, means in temperature also you have to do the same thing, in pressure you're also going to do the same thing, and in flow also you're going to do the same thing. So in third year I have done some training also, like in there is an industry near to West Bengal, that is Mijia Thermal Power Station, MTPS known. So I have done a vocational training here of 21 days. So I'm going to show you so I have made a drawing of whole industry, so I can show, I'm going to show that drawing, and by that drawing I think you'll really understand that where we're going to work, in which part of an industry our work means we are going to work. Because in engineering no one will tell you that, yeah, what is all engineering, means you are only studying the subjects, but you don't know that what is the use of these things, where you can implement these things. So I'm going to show that drawing, and you'll definitely understand that where I'm going to utilize these all things, whatever I studied in my engineering. So I'm going to show you drawing, so just be in the video. I'm going to show you the video, show you the drawing. So this is a drawing of one unit of Mijia thermal power station, as you have seen. So you all know that how the electricity is produced. Here this is a boiler, and this is a generator. Okay, this one like high pressure, low intermediate pressure, and this is low pressure, and this is generator. So we all know that, yeah, how electricity is generated. So I'm going to show you a small thing. These all are the coal mills. These are the different components used in generating the electricity. So I'm going to show you that where is our use, where we can implement these things, as what I have said you just now. So this is a boiler. Okay, this is a boiler you have seen. So you know, you're seeing here that this is a boiler drum. So the steam which is generating the boiler is coming out from this boiler. Okay, the steam generated in the boiler is coming out from this boiler, and it's going to the high pressure turbine. So when this steam is coming out, okay, here is a sensor. Here is a temperature sensor placed here. Okay, and that the name of the temperature sensor is thermocouple. Okay, thermocouple is placed just here, just in front of the boiler drum, where the steam is coming, from where the steam is coming. Just here the K type thermocouple is present, that is a temperature sensor. So what our work is that we sense the temperature from this, okay, from this device, that is K type thermocouple, and after that we'll measure that value. And the last thing that we have to control. So I have said that industry that we know that what is the requirement of the temperature here, what is the requirement of pressure, what is the requirement of flow. So according to that we'll control. So you understand that before that I have said something that, yeah, these are the three phases areas, that sensing, measurement, control. I have seen you by real life example that how industry works. So I think you little bit understand that why we are studying these subjects like sensors, measurement, control. There's some subjects like analog, digital. They are also coming to the picture when we are going to make some logic gates. Also, the industry there are something there's some uses of also these things. And you can ask that what is the use of these subjects like CSE, that C++, computer organization and architecture, and computer networks. So I can say one thing here, that these are the languages. So in every device, when you are going to, if you develop some device, then you have to do a programming also, so that you can run that device. So for that, this is very important. Yeah, means to do a program so that you can run your device. So for this reason, you're developing, you have to read these things, and you have to develop logics, how to do a program, and all this architecture will help you, that how much memory I can put in those device and all. I have just missed here one thing, that microprocessor and microelectronics, they are also the very important subjects of electronics and instrumentation engineering. I have not said, sorry for that. Microprocessor and microcontroller, these are the very important subject that you are going to read also, because there are so many microprocessor device. You all know that we are going to you all know that what processors we are using in the mobile phones. And there is a very small difference also between these microprocessor and microcontroller, is that in microprocessor the devices are not onboard in a single chip, means they are just externally connected. But in microcontroller, if you can say that all the devices are embedded on a single chip. So these are the difference, means in microcontroller the devices are embedded on a single chip, but not in the case of microprocessor. So generally nowadays we are using microcontroller most of the devices. So I think now you really understand that what is an electronics and instrumentation and what I'm going to study. So, and in first year you're studying engineering drawing also, so there is a use of also, because suppose that in future if you're going to design some device, then definitely those things will come into the picture. So I think you really understand that what is an electronics and instrumentation. So and now I'm going for the scope, because that is also very important, because in the future everyone need a job, everyone needs some good salary like that. So for that I'm going to say you about the scope. So coming into the scope, so after doing an engineering, you can think for the job or think for the higher studies. Okay, two things will distribute here, that whether you are going for the job or whether you want to go for the higher studies. So first I am going to say you something about a job, so where you can do a job. So there is exam name called GATE, Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. So in GATE exam, every year there is a GATE exam in most of the subjects, as I have written, those things will come in your GATE exam. Okay, and suppose in every year there are almost 15,000 students are appearing in the GATE exam. And if you want a job, okay, through the GATE, you'll get job in PSUs, public sector undertakings. But to get into the PSUs, you have to score under 150 rank. Okay, you have to score under 150, so that you can get a call from maximum all of the PSUs, like some NTPC, ONGC, BHEL, GAIL, and SEL, and there are some more also. And you can at least attend the group discussion and personal interview round of those PSUs, and you'll get a job also through the GATE. Okay, if I come into the private sector jobs, then there are so many industries, but they are not going to take you at the fresher level. They all want that you need some experience. They all need some experience, like 3 to 5 years they need experience. So for this you have to do some trainings. At least in the fresher level, you'll not get a job in good private companies. So but after some 3 years to 5 years, after 3 years of getting experience, you'll definitely get a job in good companies. But for that you have to do some PLC training, like SCADA, DCS, these type of training you have to do. In the Pune, you can do this training in Pune. You have to pay near to 25,000, and you can do a training here. So I have said that to get a job in private sector companies, then you have to do some training like PLC, SCADA, DCS, And Pune, in Pune there is a coaching named Prolific, is one of the good institute. You can go for Hyderabad also. In Hyderabad, Pune, there is a training institute, and you have to pay near to 25,000 for 3 months. Training is for 3 months, and you will get a job. You'll get a job definitely in core sectors of an instrumentation engineering, but your salary will not be more than like near to 15,000 to 15k to 20k per month. You'll get not more than that, and it is not going to increase very far very soon. Also means you have to spend near to 2 years also. Then your salary will increase little bit. So these are the jobs for an instrumentation engineering in their own domain. But you have studied the subjects like C or C++, or these are computer organization or networks, so you'll get some advantage also of these subjects also, because there are in India, there 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 are a good number of IT industries. Okay, so to get a job in these IT industries, information technology industries, uh, you have to be good in aptitude. Okay, you have to be good in aptitude, you have to be good in communication, and little bit coding, like if you know C language or Java, not in a very deep, but you have to know, at least you know little bit codings. Okay, and logical codings, then you can easily able to solve the entrance exams of these companies, like some of the companies like Wipro, Infosys, and there are so many companies, Cognizant, Accenture, and there's some more companies also. I don't know the name of, there are lots of companies. You can definitely get a job. If you don't know anything, means like these are the languages, you can do one thing. You can just go to Bangalore and spend 2 to 3 months there. You'll easily get, and you'll able to understand, there are so many institutes in Bangalore that will charge near to 24,000 20,000, and within 2 or 3 months you'll able to understand all those things like Java, C, and some more languages also, and definitely will get a job in good IT industries. So these are for the jobs if you want a job. But if you want to go for higher studies, then through GET also, if your score is near to 200, then you can get a call from the all the and IITs. And for MTech you'll get a call for MTech from all the IITs. And some, if your rank is near to 380 400, then also you'll get some call from NITs, or like ISM, means Indian Institute of Technology, Dhanbad. Also you'll get a call from those institutes and get admission for the MTech. Or if you want to go for an MBA, you can do MBA after qualifying the CAT exam. Also you can go for the MBA. So these are all the I think I have said all the things related to an instrumentation engineering. What are the questions arises from the students. I answered all the questions. Most of the questions coming from the students related to this scope. They all know, I think, some of the subjects, like they all also know the subjects what they're going to study, like for electrical, electronics, CSE subjects. But these are also the very important things that instrumentation engineering must know. That favorites and phases of an instrumentation, what are the four pillars. These are the important things that every instrumentation engineering must know. And about scope, you also know, able to also now you understand what is in scope also. Like if you want to go for a job, or if you go for an higher studies, or you can give IES exam also, Indian Engineering Services. There are lots of students who are having a doubt that I am from electronics instrumentation, so how can I give this exam, because this exam is only for the four branches, like means electronics and communication, mechanical, civil, or for electrical. But I think you have means these are the subjects related to an electronics, so you can give this exam, Indian Engineering Services, by opting any of these subject. Like you can opt electrical, or you can opt electronics and communication, whatever you want to, like whatever you want to opt, you can opt, and you can easily give this exam IES, Indian Engineering Services. So I think I have said all the things related to instrumentation engineering. And my motive of making this video is just to make you aware that what is an instrumentation, so that you can think before taking this branch, because in first year most of the students don't know about this. And through the Google also you'll not get all those information what I said with you, because I just spent 4 years in this branch. So whatever I'm sharing with you is very important, and whatever I'm saying is 100% truth, but you'll not get these all things in the Google or in any YouTube channels. So if you want to take an instrumentation, just look at this thing and then decide that whether I should take this branch for my career or not. And you get to study all the subjects like electrical, electronics, but definitely you understand that there is a difference between electrical engineering and electronics and instrumentation. They are getting a good scope in their core sectors, but you are not getting good scope because there are very less number of seats in this branch. You have to appear for in the gate from IN branch, and that is in instrumentation. This code instrumentation, the code of an instrumentation engineering. So you understand that there is little less scope in this, but competition is also less because only 15,000 students are appearing in those branches. There are more than 1 lakh students are appearing. So according to that you can think. And I want to say one more information also, that you know that the name of this guy, Anudeep Durisetti, he is a UPSC topper of 2017. He is also from electronics and instrumentation engineering background. He has done electronics and instrumentation from BITS Pilani. There are lots of institutes in our country who are giving degree on this electronics and instrumentation. There's some of the IITs, some of the NITs, and some of the private and state government engineering colleges. And in MTech also the same thing. So you can decide what you want to do, whether you want to take this branch or not. So that's all about an electronics and instrumentation. So thank you for watching this video, and if you really like this video, then just please like, share and subscribe, so that I can try to make these type of awareness videos that people understand what all things are this, so they can just so that they can decide.
I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I should fuck her in the Benz.